Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Doncic kicks to Green. Here's Johnson. And a wide open look for SGA. Knocks down the three ball.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
Outside Gasol. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. The 3 for Doncic. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we've talked about the skill. Doncic has polished his game at a very young age, and that pump fake was a seasoned veteran's move.
That free throw, no good. And stand on defense, the Celtics content to play the percentages.
Yeah, look, the Celtics want to deny threes, free throws, and layups. If you beat them shooting 2-point jump shots, they'll live with it. But can they force more turnovers?
And he sinks the second. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now. Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
To the middle, and Green slams it in.
And all these guys can take flight now. Green's athleticism there, exceptional.
Outside Gasol. From deep three-point territory, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Boston. Steps back. Over in the corner, Doncic. Outside, SGA. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Fires away from way outside. The long-distance 3 is buried. He's got 11.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Back to Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. and he was just a machine at the charity stripe. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Gasol sinks that one from the post.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Johnson, the pass to SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to West. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist from West.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Magic have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Gasol setting the pick for West. Here is Shakur. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Celtics trail by 3. SGA feeling it out a bit. Six on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 8 points.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shot.
And got it! Another basket.
And he's now scored the second most points in NBA history. And don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the sports headline.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and now to be chasing LeBron. That's as newsworthy as you can get.
And for the Magic, and for the Celtics. And play stop. The whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. #1, the Magic. The Celtics, second.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive.
Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
A baseline J. Kareem with the tough shot. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. The three nailed from three-point land.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To the inside. Here's Green. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Green's got his second basket of the game. To the paint. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Out to the right wing. And now Orlando on the break. There's Shakur. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
One shot. Timeout, Orlando.
Alexander checked in for Boston. Free throw good, Shakur. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help. The guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
And he knocks down the first one. Boston making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Nails the third.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Smith kicks to Green. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Green. Doncic, no good. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Pistons. From downtown, that's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
There's 1:59 left in the second quarter. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good. 16 points for him.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 11. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. there's a break in the action. Let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Fifth on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Back to Doncic. Doncic drops the hammer.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Out to the right wing. Shoots from 8. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Green. Back to Smith. Now, here's Doncic. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Inside. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
And Green slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Jacks up a 3, sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping the claw like when it was me again.
And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Celtics.
If they think they'll win with this.
And that concludes.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics trail by 11. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Green with a screen for SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Good on the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Abdul-Jabbar's got his third bucket of the night. It's up a 3, and the Magic another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Doncic here. Great showing for him last season. He was around 28 points per clip last year, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Doncic. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, well, some have complained that too many teams play alike, but there's a reason they say it's a copycat league. Magic coach Jamal Mosley said the game is always going to change. There's going to be ebbs and flows. It's cyclical. You have to go with the flow. Back to you, Kevin.
Winning sets the blueprint. Okay, Allie, thanks. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Takes the 3. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3 ball.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Shoots. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Making a change here. West is checked in. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Abdul-Jabbar against West. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 5. Let's go. Wide open shot is on the money. He's got 31.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Oh, Kareem, strong and focused.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over West. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Gasol. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Swiped it away. And he drops it in from the low post. He has 5.
Well, look, that's good defensive effort there, but that's just outstanding touch around the rim.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic outside. Come on, Doncic! The circus 3!
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Down low. It's deflected. From deep three-point land. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Fades and shoots. Count that one.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And for Orlando. Pass to Green. Outside for SGA. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Magic lead by 12. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, they made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Now into the lineup for Boston, number 4.
Green, the screen. And it's Green with the jam.
And no stranger to mixing it up inside. Green can do that all night.
The tray. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Boston making a switch here. Dennis has checked in. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 10-point game. Smith with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. He needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander converts in close.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And Orlando making a change here.
Shane Gilgeous-Alexander at the line, shooting 1.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gasol, a screen on Doncic from about 16, and that one drops. 33 points for him.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Puts one up from 19. That's good, and the Orlando leaders step back down to 7 after the points coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Magic leading by 7. Beyond the arc, drained from outside.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
A bit under 3.5 minutes of pass here in the fourth.
And not much you can do defensively once the Reed gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
The shot from 20, and that one falls.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Doncic. In close, Doncic.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Fires the 3. And it misses. Celtics trail by 8. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the 3.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
And good that time.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Celtics. It's stolen. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over it, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Gasol screen. And he banks the layup in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. SGA. It falls!
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Green outside. Three. Good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, number 5.
Shoot two.
2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 16 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. With the crossover, he gets the bucket on the way in. Johnson outside. Knocks down the three. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. Now it's time to present our player of the game.